As we age, the pursuit of happiness and fulfillment takes on new dimensions, with intimacy and sexual satisfaction playing a profound role in our emotional well-being. However, for many older adults, sexual satisfaction becomes a distant and often elusive goal. For some, aging is accompanied by physical decline, health issues, and tragically, loneliness. The impact of loneliness on sexual satisfaction is an increasingly pressing concern as the aging population expands globally. While aging itself doesn't directly strip away one's desire for intimacy, the accompanying isolation and lack of meaningful social connections can severely hinder emotional and physical engagement in intimate relationships. This underappreciated but critical link between loneliness and sexual satisfaction requires closer inspection. The hidden epidemic of loneliness among older adults. Loneliness, often described as an overwhelming sense of emotional isolation and disconnection from others, is more than just a fleeting feeling of solitude. It is a deep emotional void that can have significant consequences for both mental and physical health. In the aging population, loneliness is often tied to multiple factors, including the loss of a spouse, the physical limitations that come with age, and the gradual shrinking of social circles due to death, relocation, or mobility restrictions. The result of this isolation is often a sense of detachment, not just from others, but from one's own sense of self and sexual identity. In our modern society, the irony of increased digital connectivity making people more isolated is stark. With social media, smartphones, and other technological tools intended to foster relationships, many older adults find themselves connecting with others through virtual platforms, which, while convenient, often lack the depth and emotional resonance of face-to-face interaction. Digital relationships, while useful, are often superficial, providing a sense of connectivity without the emotional closeness that real-world relationships provide. This paradox of connectivity is most detrimental to the elderly, who may already be facing the difficulties of maintaining meaningful, real-life connections. For these individuals, the more time spent in virtual spaces, the more they may feel disconnected from their bodies, their desires, and their ability to engage in meaningful relationships. The rise of digital communication methods, such as texting or social media exchanges, may exacerbate feelings of loneliness by substituting authentic social experiences with shallow, impersonal interactions. Over time, this lack of genuine connection contributes to emotional distress, low self-esteem, and an erosion of mental health, all of which impact one's ability to experience sexual satisfaction. Loneliness and its impact on physical and emotional health. The toll of loneliness is not just psychological. Its effects also extend to physical health, including sexual health. Studies have shown that loneliness can significantly elevate the levels of stress hormones, such as cortisol, and decrease the production of serotonin, the neurotransmitter responsible for feelings of happiness and satisfaction. Chronic loneliness is associated with higher rates of depression and anxiety, both of which can diminish libido, affect sexual function, and diminish the emotional intimacy necessary for a fulfilling sex life. For many aging adults, loneliness becomes a pervasive force that gradually chips away at their physical vitality. Depression, for example, can manifest in both emotional and physical forms, with symptoms ranging from a lack of motivation and energy to persistent pain or fatigue. This emotional depletion creates a barrier to intimacy as the mind and body become disconnected. Without the emotional support and connection provided by meaningful relationships, individuals can struggle to embrace their desires, both physically and emotionally. Over time, this absence of intimate engagement can lead to a marked decline in sexual satisfaction, compounding the feelings of disconnection and isolation. Furthermore, loneliness can exacerbate chronic conditions that are common in older adults, such as heart disease, arthritis, or diabetes. The emotional toll of loneliness weakens the body's immune system, making it more difficult for individuals to cope with the physical demands of aging. In turn, this can lead to a cycle where physical discomfort and emotional isolation feed into each other, diminishing the capacity to pursue or enjoy intimate relationships. The physical and emotional barriers to sexual satisfaction. The challenge of maintaining sexual satisfaction as we age is complex, and it's important to understand the role that physical health plays in this process. Many older adults experience physical limitations such as reduced mobility, decreased stamina, and chronic pain, which can directly affect one's sexual activity. In addition, women experience specific changes after menopause, including vaginal dryness and hormonal shifts, that can make sex uncomfortable or less desirable. For men, erectile dysfunction is a common concern that can cause feelings of embarrassment or inadequacy, leading to a withdrawal from intimacy altogether. These physical challenges, when combined with loneliness, can create a barrier to intimacy. Without the emotional connection to a partner, individuals may feel less motivated to overcome these obstacles, which results in a significant decline in sexual activity and satisfaction. The absence of positive social connections can contribute to feelings of worthlessness and a lack of self-esteem, which further inhibits one's desire for intimacy. In addition, the emotional and mental health challenges associated with loneliness can exacerbate these physical barriers. For instance, feelings of self-doubt or insecurity about one's appearance can undermine self-confidence, making individuals less likely to pursue sexual intimacy. Aging adults often struggle with body image issues, particularly as they witness the physical changes that accompany the aging process. In the absence of strong social support, these issues can compound feelings of loneliness, creating a vicious cycle that diminishes one's sense of sexual agency. The relationship between intimacy and sexual satisfaction. Sexual satisfaction is not merely a physical experience, it is intrinsically tied to emotional and psychological factors. For many older adults, intimacy is just as important as, or even more important than, the physical act of sex itself. Emotional intimacy, which includes trust, affection, and connection, plays a crucial role in sexual satisfaction. However, loneliness can severely hinder the ability to experience these emotional aspects of intimacy. When individuals are isolated or emotionally distant from their partners, they may struggle to form or maintain the deep connections necessary for a satisfying sexual relationship. For older adults, intimacy often evolves into a more subtle, deeper form of connection, where shared experiences, emotional support, and mutual respect replace the intensity of physical attraction that may have defined earlier years. As we age, emotional closeness and intellectual companionship may become even more significant than physical intimacy, and this shift can contribute to a more fulfilling overall sex life. However, this shift requires a strong foundation of emotional connection, which loneliness can erode. Research has shown that individuals who maintain strong emotional bonds with their partners are more likely to report higher levels of sexual satisfaction, even as they age. Conversely, those who experience loneliness are less likely to engage in intimate relationships, and when they do, the quality of those relationships often suffers. Therefore, fostering emotional closeness, communication, and companionship is just as important, if not more so, than maintaining physical health for older adults seeking sexual satisfaction. Addressing loneliness to improve sexual satisfaction. The good news is that loneliness, while pervasive, is not an irreversible condition. Addressing loneliness and improving sexual satisfaction is possible through proactive strategies. Building or maintaining meaningful social connections, whether through family, friendships, or community involvement, can help combat feelings of isolation. Regular social interaction provides emotional support and a sense of belonging, which are crucial for overall well-being and sexual health. Additionally, healthcare providers and therapists can play a vital role in helping older adults navigate the complexities of intimacy and loneliness. Therapy, counseling, and open communication with a partner about sexual health and desires can be empowering tools for improving intimacy and emotional connection. For individuals facing physical challenges, Addressing these concerns with a healthcare provider or specialist can lead to effective solutions, whether it's finding ways to manage chronic pain or exploring alternative sexual practices that are more comfortable. Finally, it is essential for society at large to recognize the importance of sexual health and emotional intimacy for older adults. By fostering an environment where seniors feel valued, respected, and supported in their sexual and emotional needs, we can help combat the loneliness epidemic and enhance the quality of life for aging individuals. The role of family and friends in combating loneliness. Loneliness can be a pervasive issue for older adults, particularly those who find themselves without the daily support system they had when they were younger. The children they raised may have grown up and moved away, and friends or spouses may have passed on. This increasing sense of isolation can have devastating effects, both emotionally and physically. In fact, the lack of companionship is now considered a significant health risk, potentially leading to depression, anxiety, and even physical ailments. This is why maintaining strong, regular interactions with family members and friends can be a game changer. It's not just about having someone to talk to, but having individuals who truly care about one's well-being and make an effort to nurture that connection. A simple conversation with a loved one can work wonders for an individual's emotional state. The warmth of a shared laugh, the comfort of a hug, or just the reassurance of knowing that someone cares can provide a sense of purpose and belonging. Social engagement, a path to enhanced quality of life. Social engagement, especially in later life, is not just beneficial, it's essential. Engaging in activities with others enriches one's existence by providing opportunities for shared experiences, mutual support, and emotional resilience. The concept of shared experiences is crucial because it fosters a sense of community and belonging, two things that help mitigate feelings of loneliness. For older adults, regular social interaction isn't just about filling time. It's about making life feel meaningful and connected. These interactions can be as simple as enjoying a meal together or taking part in community events. But the key is that these engagements serve to reinforce one's sense of self-worth, reminding individuals that they are valued and integral parts of the lives of those around them. This, in turn, builds a stronger foundation for emotional intimacy and sexual satisfaction. Emotional intimacy and sexual health, a vital connection. One of the often overlooked aspects of a fulfilling life, especially as we age, is sexual health. It's essential to understand that sexual satisfaction goes beyond physical pleasure. It is intertwined with emotional intimacy and the ability to connect with a partner on a deeper, more meaningful level. Emotional bonds that are formed through social and familial connections translate directly to sexual satisfaction. A person who feels emotionally supported and valued is far more likely to maintain a healthy sexual relationship. In fact, there is a compelling connection between emotional intimacy and sexual satisfaction. When individuals are in relationships where communication flows easily, where trust is established, and where both partners feel secure and appreciated, they are more likely to experience greater sexual fulfillment. On the flip side, loneliness and emotional neglect can cause stress, anxiety, and self-doubt, all of which can significantly dampen one's libido and overall satisfaction in intimate relationships. Prioritizing sexual health as a lifelong commitment. Sexual health, just like physical health, requires attention and care. It's not something that should be dismissed simply because someone is advancing in age. On the contrary, prioritizing sexual health is critical at every stage of life. People who take active steps to maintain their sexual well-being are more likely to enjoy better relationships, greater emotional resilience, and improved overall satisfaction in life. Taking proactive measures to enhance sexual health can include a variety of practices. This can range from simply being open about one's needs with a partner, to consulting with healthcare providers, to address any physical changes that might be affecting sexual function. For many individuals, especially those over the age of 65, there can be significant changes in libido, energy levels, and physical comfort, all of which affect sexual satisfaction. These shifts should not be ignored or viewed as inevitable. Instead, they should be addressed with the same level of care and consideration as any other aspect of health. In many cases, seeking professional help can bring about remarkable improvements. Medical professionals, such as urologists, gynecologists, and sex therapists, can offer a range of treatments and therapies designed to address the issues that arise with aging. Hormone replacement therapy, HRT, lubrication, and other treatments can significantly reduce discomfort and restore a sense of intimacy and sexual joy. Addressing the unique challenges women face post-menopause. While the topic of sexual health applies to everyone, it is particularly important to acknowledge the unique challenges women face, especially as they approach menopause and the years beyond. Menopause is a transformative time in a woman's life. As estrogen levels fluctuate and eventually decline, it can lead to several physical changes that affect sexual function, such as vaginal dryness, a decrease in libido, and discomfort during intercourse. These physical symptoms are often accompanied by emotional and psychological shifts, such as a decline in self-esteem, feelings of inadequacy, and confusion over how to navigate their changing bodies. This period of transition, while natural, can feel overwhelming for many women. Not only are they experiencing physical discomfort, but they may also feel isolated in these struggles. Society often doesn't give enough attention to the sexual needs of older women, and the medical community can sometimes downplay the importance of sexual health in later years. Women may feel that their desires or issues are being overlooked or dismissed, which can exacerbate feelings of loneliness, frustration, and emotional distress. Seeking professional help, a crucial step for women. For women who are experiencing menopausal symptoms, including the physical and emotional impacts on their sexual health, it's crucial to seek professional medical advice. A healthcare provider can offer various solutions to alleviate discomfort and restore sexual satisfaction. These solutions may include hormone replacement therapy, HRT, vaginal moisturizers, or other interventions designed to reduce dryness and increase comfort. However, it's important to note that these treatments may not be the right solution for everyone. Each individual's experience of menopause is different, and a personalized approach is key. In addition to medical treatments, there are emotional and psychological approaches that can be just as effective. Open communication with a partner about sexual needs and desires can go a long way in fostering understanding and intimacy. Creating new ways to connect sexually and emotionally can reignite the spark in a relationship, even after many years together. This process may involve experimenting with new forms of touch, exploring different kinds of intimacy, or simply being patient and understanding as both partners navigate these changes. Support groups and therapy can also be invaluable during this time. Women who are going through menopause or dealing with postmenopausal changes often feel that they are the only ones experiencing these challenges. Support groups can provide a safe space to share experiences, exchange advice, and gain emotional support from others who truly understand what they're going through. Speaking with a counselor or sex therapist can also help women develop strategies to overcome emotional hurdles and address their sexual concerns in a constructive way. Embracing sexual well-being throughout life. Ultimately, the key takeaway from this discussion is that sexual well-being does not diminish with age. Instead, it evolves, and the importance of maintaining a fulfilling sexual life should not be overlooked as individuals get older. The capacity for intimacy, connection, and pleasure remains throughout life, though the ways in which people experience and express these feelings may change over time. Maintaining a vibrant sex life requires attention to both physical and emotional health, and it's essential for individuals to actively engage with their sexual health as they age. In addition to focusing on sexual health, it's also important to foster physical health through regular exercise, a balanced diet, and mental wellness. These factors all contribute to overall well-being, ensuring that individuals can continue to enjoy life to its fullest, regardless of age. Aging should not be seen as a period of decline, but rather as an opportunity to embrace new experiences, deepen existing relationships, and continue to explore the joys of intimacy and sexual fulfillment. Sexual well-being, emotional intimacy, and social connections form the cornerstone of a vibrant, fulfilling life. Whether you are approaching your later years or supporting a loved one through this stage, it's essential to nurture these aspects of life. By focusing on your health, fostering meaningful relationships, and prioritizing sexual health, you can continue to experience a high quality of life well into your golden years. Creating connections for a healthier future. As society evolves, we must work to foster environments that prioritize emotional and sexual well-being for people of all ages, particularly older adults. By creating supportive spaces where individuals feel comfortable expressing their needs and desires, we can ensure that everyone has the tools and resources they need to maintain a fulfilling, intimate, and emotionally connected life. Whether through education, community building, or healthcare advancements, we can provide the support needed for individuals to live their best and most connected lives.